again with another episode. Today I am here with my homeboy Eric Mendoza Carbullido,
What's up, man?
better known as Cali Pally.
Hey.
What's it been? How many years now?
Well, we've been buddies.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been over 10.
Yeah, I mean, I would say you started with what, Anthony, right?
I started with Anthony when I was 18.
So Anthony and I are, yeah. So I met you probably then when I was about 15, 16. Probably even younger. Maybe I probably met you around like when I was 14, 15.
Man, time flies.
Yeah.
Well, this guy right here, one of the coolest people I know.
You, likewise.
A true homie.
Thank you.
And one thing we got to know about Eric is that he's a person of faith, love, and if you're going to hear it tonight, he's got a beautiful voice.
Oh, thanks, man.
And if I may,
what's up?
And I try not to curse too much.
Okay.
I got some people.
Jesus is watching.
I've got some church people on here, but I got to be real. You've been through a lot of bullshit in your life.
Yeah.
But you use some bullshit, some grief, but you use the music that's in your heart to help cope with it.
Yeah.
And I've heard your songs.
Yeah.
And they're great. And they bring a smile to my face. So I say that to say the music that comes from that pain is helping to put a smile on everybody else's face.
I'm glad you guys could get I'm glad you could benefit off me. No, it's it means a lot, man.
Because it's true.
Yeah.
I know you.
Yeah.
And this is just not me, like, just trying to butter you up.
Yeah. You're gonna gas me up, man.
I'm telling nothing but the truth. But now it's time for me to stop talking, and I want you to hear from Mendoza, from Cali Pally, and we got to start by. I want to know. Just tell me about you in general. Just you can give me a little snippet. You can ramble. I don't care, but I want to know what makes you.
My ingredients list. What makes my ingredients list.
It's sweet talk. We bake here.
Sweet talk. Sweet talk.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
So tell me.
Raw natural sugar. You know what I'm saying?
Brown sugar. White brown sugar.
Brown sugar. Ooh, little molasses on the little sugar action on it. Now, I think again, I have some core principles, right? I wasn't always a man of faith. I think that was, something that I came, like it was always around me, but I never really sought him or really sought it until, life put me in situations where things didn't make sense. Nonsensical situations where I just couldn't explain what was going on. And then I really well, let me just give this a chance. Let me stop being stubborn for 2 seconds. Let me just put my guard down, and maybe somebody who knows more than me can come in here and do something. And the moment that I stopped being Mr. Know-It-All, and the moment that I was like, I can't do this by myself, and I literally, you come to him and you're like, dude, like I can't go anymore. I have no more. I have nothing left. I'm gone. And then that's when he shows you. He does, and whether it's through a person, whether it's through whatever, he just did it. I mean, and for me. So faith is a huge part of who I am now. I can't even imagine what it would be like to not have the relationship I do. And to just like, he's my best friend. Like I can just talk to him, and he sees it, and he knows, and I know, because it's like, you can't lie because he sees everything, or you could lie, but it's like, really, dude.
He's what did he say? Like the reader of hearts.
Really, dude. But like, so faith is huge, important. Family. You
come from a great family. I know a good chunk of them, and I'm gonna sound like an old Southern person, but this boy comes from good stock. You come from some good people.
More when AKC.
Like I had the pleasure of chilling with them on Saturday. The circumstances not the best, but in that nothing but love.
Yeah.
I felt at home. So I see where you get that love from, because it was a lot of laughs, a lot of food, a lot of joking around. Even in that time of sorrow, the stories that were told, the people just being around, it was, I felt at home, and it felt like a family. So I see where you get it from.
Should, man. I mean, that's, again, I'm blessed, right? Like, I have my dad's side, which is the, Hispanic and real, just huge. I mean, I have cousins on cousins, nieces on nephews. I mean, not all in the same area, but, we have we roll deep, man. And like, on my mom's side, the island side, and understanding my Chamorro culture, my Chamorro heritage. Chamorros are people from Guam. People don't know that. There's usually Chamorro people also speak Chamorro, which is, so you say like Hafade and Sejusumasi, which is like a blessing, but it's all my Chamorro people out there, A small island, it literally stands on two pillars in the middle of the ocean.
Okay.
It's like two little rocks that are just holding it up.
I had no clue.
Yep. So like one broke, it was three originally, and I think one broke in the 80s. Now it's like two rocks holding up an entire island. The entire island is like a couple miles wide, a couple miles, like it's a small island in the Marianas, Micronesia, but it's a very proud people and a very enduring people. I mean, again, I have to believe that, the way I was raised and the way I was brought up, from the women in the family to the men in the family, to just having that, hey, listen, like, make sure everyone's like taken care of, okay, everyone has their role and they'll do it. They'll make sure that, hey, listen, like, okay, cool. Well, if the men are on the barbecue, women in the house doing, getting everything prepared. Like, it was just such it was an understanding. And I loved that, because at the end of the day, we all got to sit down and pray and eat.
Came together.
Yeah. And it's just, you don't realize it then because you're a kid. And this is just like, well, this is what everybody does.
Normal.
Like, but you realize now as adults now, like there were so many steps to having to do that. Like, it took money from a paycheck to get the barbecue together.
Yeah.
It took time and energy to prepare the food, to chop the papaya, to chop the cabbage. Like, it took so much that we didn't see. It's such a labor of love. And I think that, the same way that the love is felt through the cooking, as you do with your sweets. I mean, if you guys haven't checked out the Big Read Man, the man, delicious, if you haven't, tasty, delicious, scrum, delicious pastries, patissier, you know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that, brother.
If you ain't tasted that, it's a flavor explosion.
Well, I appreciate that, brother. So let me ask you this too. So, Eric,
I think I answered
it. I think you did, but you know what? It was a lot. No, but don't apologize. This is what I want to know. This is what I want people to know. Yeah. We're getting to know you, and what makes you you, and also what makes you you is you are a United States Navy veteran.
Yeah.
So thank you for the service.
Oh, good, man.
Yeah.
Good time. It was fun. I mean, it for a long time I ran from that. Obviously in my mind, everyone wants to be Captain America or Joe Navy or like, Chris, I'm blanking, but it's one of those, Chris Kyle, everyone wants to be this,
super soldier.
Yeah. It's just one of those things. Thank you. I was blanking, but not everyone's career goes like that. And for me, it was a source of shame for a long time. I love my country. I had a great time. I mean, that year and couple months that I was in there, year and a half, let's just say that, year and a half, was some of the best time in my life. I mean, it was hard. And literally, I mean, I don't, little story. I wanted to quit the first day I got there. Like, I marched right in the office, and I was at the position of attention, and I was just like, Chief, I want to go home, Chief. I ain't supposed to be here, Chief. And he just like looking at me. I was at the position of attention. He came over to me, looked at me. He's like, look, you're looking squared away. You're at the position of attention. You fit. You're just scared. Relax. Take another day. It's all right. Relax. Because the first moments you're there is called shark attack. So like shark attack, they're meant to just, everything is just quick. you know, and you weed out. But yeah, I mean, and then, you know, you build up on a day, another day, because the way it worked was like by mods, right? So it'd be like day 1, 2, day 1, 3, day 1, 4, then you move forward. But I mean, other than that, I mean, I could spend this whole podcast talking about my time there, and it was this episode, you know, talking about it. But overall, I mean, I love my country. I work with good people in the, you know, Air Force, Marine Corps, Army. I mean, we're all just kids.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's what people forget is we're all just kids. We're all just people. We were all kids at some point, you know, and, you know, you're built and you're taught this mentality to, hey, I don't care what they say upstairs. You look after to your left, to your right, and you hear what I say. And that's what we do, whether we like it or not. But because you endure such hardship together, you're forever bonded, you know?
And so what we're going to do, we're going to transition for a little bit because I'm going to show people how that hardship that you've endured in your culture and everything has segued into your music.
Okay, that's good.
So we're going to segue into a small video about Cali Pally. We're going to come right back, and then we're going to get to more about, well, we've already gotten to you as a person, but, you know, the more family dynamics, because you're a veteran.
Yeah.
You're a singer.
Yeah.
But you're also a caregiver.
Yeah.
So all that makes you who you are. But we'll get right back to that. So hold on tight. Listen to this music. We'll come right back.
Cool.
Cannot quit because that one person who wants me to keep going.
Yeah.
Because they matter to somebody. And if it's just some fat guy singing anime who loves anime singing songs, I need them to know that. You know?
Yeah.
Cali Pally cares about you, man. Oh, baby, you got what I need. You say I'm just a friend, but you say I'm just a friend. Oh, I can be your fantasy. You say I'm just a friend, but you say I'm just a friend.
That's my homeboy Cali Pally. Later on, stay tuned because we're going to hear a live performance from him.
Oh.
Now, is it please correct me, ukulele or uke?
Well, I've always said ukulele, but you're good saying uke. It's fine. Yeah, uke is fine.
Okay, so he's going to hop on the uke and he's going to, you know, perform for us. But until then, there was something, I'm trying to remember everything you said. You were talking about the culture.
Yeah.
And you pronounced it Chamorro.
Yeah, Chamorro.
Chamorro?
Yeah.
And so you were mentioning you have two different cultures combined into one. So you have your Hispanic side and your Chamorro side.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the family. Yeah. Obviously, I know mom and dad, but those weren't the only ones you were raised by.
Yeah.
So who else had a hand in sculpting this young man that's here today? Let's talk about it.
Well, you know, I mean, growing up, you know, my mom was a young mom. You know, she didn't exactly know what to do, and she was just trying to provide. Man, she was working. I think she was selling Avon, like door to door. Like she was doing work for like perfume company. Like she was just doing odd jobs and things to get us by. And you know, my great grandparents, because her dad had passed away, my grandpa, and my grandma, her mom, you know, was off doing her thing too. So it was like I was with my great grandparents for the most part, and my great grandparents, my mom, my Boompop, they were, you know, they were my second set of parents, man. They were like, you know, they were trying to. It was weird because like I was able to take some of the best of their old generation stuff and old timey hokey ways of doing things and recipes and just slathering things in butter and freaking like just like I loved it and you know, I think again, like the fact that my grandparents, you know, brought lessons from another time, like was again, it's timeless. Like it's so crazy that the things that they were taught back in the 30s and 40s could still be relevant and shape me as a man in 2003, 2004.
Yeah.
Like,
well, it's funny you mention that because a lot of people don't know is my mom had me when she was 28, so she wasn't a young mom, but my mom also worked for the government.
Yeah.
So she was at work a lot. She was a good mom.
Yeah.
You know, and she did everything she had to do, but she was working.
Yeah.
So I too was raised by my grandma.
Yeah.
And
great.
hence the names like Granny's Kitchen.
Yeah.
She's the one that taught me how to bake, you know, and she's the one that instilled in me those old school values. Yeah. And maybe you can relate. Sometimes those old school values make it kind of hard to make friends with people who are
yeah, it's called we're time travelers. It's just like, yeah, man, like, you know, like I like to say it's happening. This is a happening place. Like,
yeah.
What?
I say yes, sir, no, ma'am, and Mr. and Mrs. and people look at me like, what are you doing? But it's just because we had a really good foundation. Yeah. Now let's speak about Boompop, if you don't mind.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
No, I talk about, he's my favorite person in the world, man. I mean, he's still here with me. He's not here physically. Of course, he had passed April 23rd, 2025.
And again, condolences.
Oh, of course, man. I mean, thank you. You know, he was awesome, man. He, you know, when my mom passed in 2015, the only reason why I felt like I could be okay was because Pop was here.
Yeah.
You know, and I knew that our life together, you know, because I had moved in. I was kind of in between, kind of half moved into my grandparents. You know, I had come home from the military and taking care of my mom too. And then she had passed. And then, like, you know, it was only natural for me to finally, like, okay, I'm going to take over and be there with Pop. You know, I didn't want to be at home anymore. You know, I wanted to be with my grandpa. And, you know, Boompop was just the best, man. He, you know, he was a little boy on Guam when the Japanese took over.
Oh, okay.
You know, so he was in concentration camps when he was a kid. Like his name is literally on the survivors of the Japanese encampment takeover occupation of Guam. Oh. And our house, actually, surprisingly enough, he had to bow to his own house when he was a kid because the commanders took over the house. You know, and I know there's obviously some other war details, but we'll save that, you know, later. But, you know, there's things of war. And, you know, actually our house is in the history books as being one of the first ones bombed because it was the command book. So he's like, did
you just laugh at
no, yeah, because it was bombed. Like, he's just like, you know, it's not like, you know, there was trucks or like, I mean, there's trucks, but they were like freaking carrying wood with like donkeys and like freaking water buffalo and stuff. And like this house that they built that everyone cooked in, the Americans were like, oh shit, the Japanese people fucking bombed them. Like, yeah, it wasn't Gojira that got him, it was fucking the USS
So
it wasn't Gojira, it was Uncle Sam. What's up, homie?
And then you joined the military. So,
yeah.
But I had the pleasure of meeting Boompop once, right? Yeah. And you were his caregiver. Yeah. And
that is my person.
That was your person. And unfortunately, there comes a time where we had to lose our person. So how did that loss transition into the music that you make? Because you were making music before that.
Yeah, I had a 4 to 6 song EP planned. You know, our ultimate goal, I'm so grateful to shout out to Wish USA. So grateful for all the opportunities they've given me. And then obviously, you know, ultimately trying to plan to go to Wish in the Philippines, which is their home base. You know, I'm so grateful because like that was something he enjoyed watching. Like he was just like, you know, I think I feel him in my music because like, to be honest, like, so my grandpa, Boompop, so I'll say that a lot during this time, but he was like, he's kind of like a genius, man. Like he played by ear and like musically a genius, you know, like he could just like hear something once and just like play it. Like he just, And he was like that with multiple instruments. He played the sax, the piano, the guitar, ukulele. Like he just made it so seamless. Like we always thought we were good, but the moment he picked it up, it was just like, yeah. I mean, and it's cool though, you know, because he could hear it and he'd be like, oh, there needs to be a passing chord. And you know, I think the level of dedication and you know, willingness to be like, well, I care about this so much, so let me make sure that I'm presenting the best product forward and I'm putting on a good show. And I'm like, maybe things aren't always musically technically right, but the heart and the soul's always there. Because like, you know, one of the fondest memories I have, and something that they all said at the funeral, was like, yeah, Pop always would grab the guitar and play for the kids around Christmas, sing jingles. And you know, these are kids that are like now adults.
That's a
core
memory.
Yeah, and they just were like, man, because in our culture we call him Tata, as our, you know, our elder, because he was the eldest of the family. Tata would just play, and you know, and I feel like for me, like if I can be half the musician and half the like the man that he was, then I you know, done good. You know what I'm saying,
I respect that.
You know,
so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take another little break, and we're gonna get to know more about Cali Pally. So I'm gonna show you some more clips.
I didn't almost cry.
I mean, if you gotta cry, you gotta cry, bro.
Nope. Not doing that.
But we'll be right back with you.
Yeah.
Thanks for sticking with us this long.
Hate you.
So that's some more from Cali Pally. Cali Pally. And now I have to ask, my friend.
What's up, man?
The music. You all have a story about music why we got started. What made you get started with the music? What does it mean to you? And what do you want it to mean to others? What do you want it to do for others? How do you want it to make them feel? Do you make music to help people?
Well, let me take it from the top. So how I started was I was a fat little kid, and my mom would take me to work, and my mom, you know, was like, that's a snack cabinet, but you can only have one. I'm like, okay. But like at the time, my favorite movie was Space Jam. Oh, so, yeah. You know, I started humming and started kind of like singing, like, I Believe I Can Fly. And like, my mom was like, that's good. They're like, if you sing that for them, if you go over there and, you know, do that for them, and I'll give you some more snacks. So I was like,
so she pimped you out?
Yes, yes, bro. Yes, dude. I see, somebody else sees it. Like, it's just like, but they were good though. These are like the old school Doritos in the white bag, you know what I mean? Yeah, bro.
I would have danced
extra
too.
Seasoning, bro. Yes.
Oh, I would have shuck and jive so hard.
Bro. I was like, it was so crazy because like I just remember being little, and like mostly because it was just like I love the way that my mom, you know, she was so proud, and she looked at like, you know, it's like my son, you know, and it was great. Every boy wants, you know, their mom to look at them like that, and vice versa. I mean, like. And you know, it's funny. Immediately, she would go in the car and be like, "Yeah, that guy's done." Oh, you know, but like, it didn't matter because like I got to see like what doing this could do for, you know, for myself and others. Like obviously, I like to do it. Like I like the song. Like obviously, I'm gonna do it. But then, you know, so that, and then, you know, throughout my years, and then probably middle school was where I found my motivation in the form of. I shouldn't say their name, but I would say Jess. Let's say Jess, you know. Jess. But she was awesome. Like I would bring my ukulele to school, and like I would practice. And this carried on through high school too. But I would practice like all night, or I would look up online and I'd look up the tabs. And this is early YouTube, right? So like, you know, we had one family computer, so I'd be sitting there and I'd be trying to figure it out, or I'd ask my grandpa, like, Boompop, can you teach me how to, you know, play it? I'm like, yeah. So I'd get real good at it. So I'm like, okay, cool. Finally, when I go to school, I'm gonna go play. And, you know, my boys sometimes wouldn't be there, so I would sit, you know, on the other side of the building just practicing. So I'm like, okay, well, dang it, she's absent today. Like I ain't gonna see her, you know. But sometimes she would, you know, she was one of the populars, right? And she would come over there from her popular friends and come sit with me and just listen to me play. And it was one of the, you know, I think I had told her this on Instagram a while back, but it's one of the most, like, as a 12-year-old kid who was, you know, really kind of like chubby and like not really, you know, was finding myself. And, you know, you're middle school, bro,
Yeah,
like
middle school.
acne and hormones and puberty. You know, it's like one of those things, the hormone monster. But it's like one of those things where you're like, you're figuring yourself out, and that small kindness from her was even that. Plus, she was like, I mean, dude, like, I made it a point to like my disposable camera, take a picture of, you know, or like, you know, it just you're in love, you know, you puppy love,
yeah, I get it,
you know. So that was the motivation. Same thing to high school. Like, it was just the process of like, yo, like, okay, cool, like I'm gonna jam with the boys after, I'm gonna just learn these stuff, and it was just so cool, like, because you do it for the love of the game. Like, you have such a, it's always been more than just like you. Like, it's not just about you, it's about everything else and everyone else, and the fact that, again, like, you don't know how bad this person needed that song. You know how bad somebody just needed you to, hey bro, can you just play me something real quick? Or like, even in the military, like, military was like that too.
So let me ask you this then. When you lost, you lost grandma, what did you call her again?
Me mom.
Me mom.
Yeah, it was my mom, you know.
And then you lost Boompop.
Yeah.
And when did that transition, how did that change the music? And also, again, the prior questions, how do you want people to feel when they hear your music?
I want them to know exactly how I felt when I wrote it. But again, I think every artist kind of has that. Like, that's a really common answer, but I think it's very true. It's common because it's true, right? Like, I think we all have a certain idea of what, you know, okay, maybe I was sad when I wrote this, or maybe the song's about heartbreak, or maybe the song's about triumph, or whatever. Like, everyone has a general direction, but sometimes it's received in different ways, right? Like, you can only give the gift. And then whatever they do with that from now on, however they take, maybe it's a workout song. I don't know. I used to work out to freaking like Don't Want to Try by Frankie J. Like, I used to work out by like, you know, like freaking Crying Out for You, freaking Mario. Like, I would work out to the most like saddest stuff, but like, it was, so regardless of the intention, I always have the intention of like, look, I think that this is how I feel. I know that I'm not the only person on this planet that feels this way. Maybe somebody else feels this way, and maybe they're like, oh, I'm not crazy. Oh, wow. Like, this guy went through this and he can still keep going. I still got more in me, you know?
I get it.
You know?
I dig that.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good.
So talk about Boompop.
Yeah.
How did that change your music?
Well, it changed me as a person. I mean, my music, like, it's weird, right? Like, even as an artist, like, you know, my artist name's Cali Pally, but I am Cali Pally. Like, I don't view it as two separate personas. Like, I view it as this is who I am, right? Like, I feel like Boompop always wanted me to be authentically me, and he accepted me for me. He accepted me whether I was an ass, excuse my language, whether I was, you know, I was having a good day, a bad day, you know, I was, you know, impatient or whatever. Like, you know, no matter, there was nothing I could do that would make him stop loving me. And
it's unconditional love.
Yeah, and it was crazy because in my mind, I'm like, dude, I'm being mean. Like, I'm losing patience. I'm not, like, I don't deserve this. You know, he was there for me when I didn't deserve nobody, you know? And you know, the way it's impacted my music is it's brought in even more of a tenderness and a more of a, like, because I'm giving this to somebody, because I'm giving myself as a gift, and I'm a medium, right? Like, I believe that, like, not occult stuff, but like, you know, from Jesus. Like, I believe that, like, I'm a sound piece. Like, you know, he's supposed to use you, your arms and legs, like, to bring to this world. Like, that's what I think he's doing, because like I told you, many times I've thrown this away. Many times I've walked away from this and I've said, no, I don't want to do this anymore. I can't take it. I'm done. But then I hear a guitar, I hear somebody, I hear Pop playing. You know, he was 94 years old, man, going 95, and he would still be in the dining room a couple weeks before playing on the piano. Couldn't hardly move, couldn't hardly stand.
But he could play the piano.
But it was that important to him to make sure the house, you know,
had music,
because it was his heart in living form, in sound form. It's your soul in sound form, and that's what I hope with with my tracks that people get that, because it's like there's pieces of me all over that, and I'm here with you. I'm with you. I'm with you in the intro. I'm with you in the verses. Like my soul is. I hope to give somebody a hug with these words. You know what I mean? Or like,
Well, you know what? You have a chance now.
Yeah. Well, sorry guys, getting a little choked up.
Well, I mean, you have the chance now, so I need you to do me a favor.
What's up, man?
I need you to grab that uke.
Oh, this ukulele here. Where did that come from?
And then before this, I need you to give me the brief history of that, because before we start filming and everything, you told me stuff about this uke that I did not know. So for the people watching at home, would you please inform them like the history, like like what goes into that?
Well, ukulele has been around forever. Like it's a small four. This is technically like a soprano ukulele, so the smaller one. Then you have the alto, a little bit bigger, and then the baritone, the big boys. This one right here is from Hawaii. This is pono or pana, right? Usually like pono, pana, and then the kamakas are all made of koa wood. I think this one's kono wood as well. And basically it's like driftwood in Hawaii. And, they polish it. I feel this ukulele wants to be played, right? Like what started as a few pieces of wood and little rivets here and screw here. There's so much culture and history and understanding, and the way you honor that culture and you honor that history and you show love is by playing it good and not sucking. So
so then let it out. Whatever song your heart feels like playing right now.
Yeah.
This is all you. So what I'm gonna do is you're gonna scoot over a little bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna get out of frame.
Why?
Because this is all you.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be back. Be off to the side.
Okay. Well, hi guys. TeeJay left me. I don't know why. I didn't do anything wrong.
I'm still here.
No, this is I just
right here.
Oh, you're right here. I know, but like, if I can't hear your heartbeat, you're too far away. No, so like in tradition, I've played this at a few of my shows. It's one of my favorite songs from Hawaii. It's called Aloha for Now. Aloha for Now, I think he had written it for aloha means hello and goodbye. And he had written this song, Kaleo had written this song for a woman, obviously like, hey, I'll see you later. But, I chose to look at it more. It can be for anybody, right? Because it's really never goodbye. It's only aloha for now. So I think for anybody who's ever lost anybody, obviously like TeeJay with his mom and, myself with my Boompop, my mean mom, my Aunt Shannon, like it's such a, like I said, it's never goodbye. It's aloha for now, and I'll see you guys soon. So I hope you enjoy it. I'm gonna try not to cry again through this, but here we go. A 1, 2, a skilly dilly do. I remember coming home before, but it was nothing like this. I don't recall a time I missed you more than now. About an hour ago, I hated you so long. So long ago it seems. Aloha for now. Don't you dare to think that I won't ever think you. Aloha for now. Don't you dare to dream that I won't ever dream of you. After all, it's just aloha. Aloha, aloha for now. Hello again to ordinary life. Hello to Mondays. Hello responsibilities. Goodbye to every single thing I tried to hold. About an hour ago, I bid you farewell. No, it's not fair at all. Aloha for now. Don't you dare to think that I won't ever think of you. Aloha for now. Don't you dare to dream that I won't ever dream of you. After all, it's just aloha. Aloha, aloha for now. It's for all my peoples, man. I'll see you. I'll see you soon, man. I'll see you guys soon. Love you, Mom. Love you, Pop.
So we're going to give you guys a little break. We're going to take a little break. And when we get back to it, we're going to get into it. And we're going to dig into some sticky toffee pudding.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. Need something sweet after that.
Also, though, before we get to that,
yeah,
beautiful.
That song's hard to play, man. It's such a, it just hits you. It hits me so much because, you know,
Respect.
gotta hold on to it, brother. Gotta hold on to it.
Respect.
Yeah. Thank you.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
So welcome back. So we've had the pleasure, the honor, and the joy of getting to know Cali Pally on multiple levels.
Yep.
Your son, you're a Navy veteran, you're a grandson. You're also somebody who loves sweets.
Yeah, I love sweets. Yeah,
and so today we're going to munch into a sticky toffee pudding. If you want a good sticky toffee pudding, please hit me up. But I'd be remiss if I didn't give a shout out to Miss Christine Brown over at Pacific Center Prime Steak in Redondo Beach. She helped me develop this recipe. So today we're going to dig in on it. And you got to tell me, sticky toffee, a lot of people don't know about sticky toffee pudding. I didn't know about it until I started working there. So let's get going. But
yep.
How did you find out about sticky toffee pudding? And why do you love sticky toffee pudding? And what does sticky toffee pudding like do for you?
Well, Garcon is I'm a Gordon Ramsay fanboy. So
oh my God.
Yeah, I'm a Gordon Ramsay fanboy. So like his, you know, that's one of his main recipes is sticky toffee pudding, you know, and also like dates are like a really good like natural sweetener.
Yeah.
Like dates are just amazing. So all right, hold on, I gotta get some smell action. A little good texture right here, a little good crumble action right there. So when you smell, it's the same thing with wine. Don't smell with your mouth closed. Don't do this. Smell with your mouth open so you get more ventilation.
Ah.
Yeah.
Don't look at me while you do that.
Well, yeah. So I want to just kind of let it dance. A little sauce action there. Damn. Yo. Yeah, thank you.
Do you need a minute? You got to clean up something?
No, I'll change my pants later. Oh. Bro. I love you.
You singing to it now?
Yeah, no, baby girl. Baby girl. Put on R. Kelly before the charges.
Man. So, before we get out of here,
What's up, man? Oh,
what
more.
Oh, I got plenty more for you.
Thank you, Lord Jesus.
So if Boompop was here right now,
Yeah.
what would you say to him?
I'm running on my dessert and make me shout. Tell him I love him. Tell him I miss him. Thank you for trying so hard, because I knew there were so many times where he just, it's hard, man. He took his pills every day. The man took 10 pills a day for the past 8 years, 9 years. He did things that he didn't always like to do, but he tried. He tried his hardest to stay here for us. And I'm just grateful. And I know that I'm going to do the very best I can to live I hate to curse. Can I curse one time?
Of course you
I
can.
live a bitchin' life, like a smoking hot wife, Grammy on the shelf. I just want to live an awesome life. Give him, it's almost like his favorite TV show. I just want to give him something cool to watch. And then that way, when we get up top, he'll be like, dude, I saw you do that. It was so cool. I'm like, I know, and then we can just, we can hang out again. And hopefully, I just, like I said, I will always want to be the little boy that falls into his arms and just feels safe and warm. And, that's what I want to do for other people with the music. And I just want people to feel like somebody cares enough to, just like I can taste it in the dessert. It's, you cared making this, and that care is in it, and I hope that's what people get when they listen to Cali Pally's music, my music, because I may have been the person to sing it and write it, but it doesn't belong to me. It belongs to you guys. It belongs to us. It belongs to everybody.
No, respect.
So.
And
Oh, damn it! Ah! Don't! No! See? This damn cake is so good.
And so, before any of my guests leave, right?
Yeah.
We all have I throw people on the spot, and I ask them a question. The motto for life. If you had, when you leave here today, what's something you want everybody at home to remember?
Well, to quote my favorite show.
God damn, this is good.
I know. That's so awesome. It's so good. My favorite quote of all time is, it's on my Instagram too, is, you gotta have faith even when the miracles don't happen. That's my motto, man. You gotta believe, even though it's hard to see it, because maybe you're not supposed to see it now. You're supposed to see it, a year from now, 10 years from now, whatever. But at some point when you're ready,
you're gonna see it.
Yeah. And it could be right next to you, because that's the whole thing I learned about God and faith, is it could change like that. But you got to be willing. You got to be willing to sit there and say, hey, I suck right now. Like, yeah, you do, but it's just right now. You'll be okay.
It won't always stay that way.
Yeah, you'll be all right. And we got you. Somebody out there is really happy that you woke up today. I am. All you guys out there are just friends I haven't made yet. Unless you have a hot sister, then I'm talking.
Well, I want to say this before we get out of here.
Yeah.
I don't consider you a friend. I consider you a brother.
Thank you.
And I
Likewise.
thank you for taking the time to be here today. Now, this is the first time that me and this young man have eaten all day, so we need to go get some real food. So we're going to leave y'all to it. Y'all be safe, and we'll see you on the next episode of Sweet Talk with TeeJay.
Yep. Sorry, moms, we ate dessert before we ate dessert.
That'll be all right.
No.
Got me lifted, shifted, higher than the ceiling. Home with some ultimate feeling. Lifted, shifted, feeling so gifted. Sugar, how you get so fly? Sugar, 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 sugar, how you get so fly?